All right, everyone, let's have some fun with Python. Know that Python is a high-level programming language, and you don't need to know anything prior to this. We're going to do very simple codes. जहाँ पे this is just intended so that you can have some interest in this topic and you'll probably like it आगे. All right. So before we start, make sure you have the Python 3 application. This will help you because अगर कोई code लिखा हो, कोई discuss करा हो, then you can try it out and then you'll understand it much better. Okay. Let's start. First, let me tell you the basics of it or of Python. Okay, this is not just of Python, of any programming language. So first is packages. What is packages? It's a defined set of code. Okay, so इसका मतलब यह है कि if you want to do some calculations, I can write a huge code जिसमें एक calculator है. What it does is मैंने इसमें addition का डाल दिया, subtraction का डाल दिया, multiplication का डाल दिया, सब डाल दिया, and I'll give it to you. What you'll do is उसमें से आप addition का निकाल दोगे अगर आपको addition करना है, उसमें से आप subtraction निकालोगे अगर आपको subtraction करना है. That's why it also says that it can be reused. All right. So let's go आगे. What are variables? Variables are something that vary. It means that this is like a defined term जिसमें आप data store करोगे, जिसको आप change करते रहोगे, manipulate करोगे to like go according to your code. Alright. Next is looping. What is looping? Repeating code. Meaning अगर कोई code है जो बार बार repeat हो रहा है, तो अगर उसको बार बार लिखने से अच्छा आप उसे एक loop में डाल दोगे. For example, अगर मुझे कोई input लेना है 10 बार, तो मैं 10 बार input नहीं लिखूंगी. मैं उसको एक loop में डालूंगी जो 10 बार repeat होगा और फिर वो 10 बार repeat हो जाएगा. Alright. Let's see what a turtle can do. So, just I said, packages होता है. Turtle is a package. Okay. This cursor is the turtle, and we're gonna make a star now. Okay. All right. So let's make a star. But before you do, अगर आप ये code exactly copy करोगे, तो you'll make a star. But don't do that. Understand what it means, and then you can copy it and you can do whatever. Now, the first line does is import turtle. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि like I said, turtle is a package. इसका मतलब जैसे I had the calculator का पैकेज और आपने उसमें से एडिशन निकाला और एडिशन हो गया, सब्ट्रैक्शन निकाला सब्ट्रैक्शन हो गया, वैसे ही टर्टल में एक डिफाइंड पैकेज होगा. ओके. एक टी एक वेरिएबल है, उसे मैंने टर्टल और टर्टल डाल दिया. उसका क्या मतलब होता है कि इस पैकेज टर्टल में एक क्लास होगा कोई तो टर्टल, वो मैंने टी में डाल दिया, विच मीन्स टी व्हाट अ वेरिएबल. द सेकंड थिंग दैट आई मेंशन पहले बेसिक्स. सो एक वेरिएबल मैंने एक टर्टल का इंस्टेंस डाल दिया. ओके. सो नाउ आई से टी डॉट फॉरवर्ड 100. सो पैकेज में एक फंक्शन होगा कॉल्ड टी डॉट फॉरवर्ड, उसको मैंने 100 वैल्यू दे दिया. सो व्हाट दिस विल डू इज इट विल टेल द टर्टल, ओके टर्टल गो 100 यूनिट्स आगे. Okay, to make a star, you go 100 units आगे, then you tell the turtle, okay turtle, turn थोड़ा, how much? You should know like one like star में 144 degrees का ऐसा एक angle बन जाता है. This angle is 144 degrees. So that's why what you will do? You tell turtle, go ahead by 100 units. Till then आप एक turn ले लो 144 का, again move forward by 100, again turn 144 degrees, then you move forward by 100. So this is the same logic written here. Meaning I'll tell the turtle, okay move forward by 100. Then you take a right by 144 degrees, you move ahead by 100, take a right by 144 degrees, and you do this 5 times, and you'll make a star. Take 1 minute to understand the code, try it out. If you click on the play button, you'll get the same results, right? Now, if you've understood that, try making a square yourself. Okay? Pause the video, make it yourself, and see it. If you want some hints, the hints are that you'll tell the turtle to move ahead. Okay? You'll tell the turtle, okay, take a 90-degree turn. Okay, then moving ahead does not have to be 100. It can be 200, 300, 400. So that इतना बड़ा नंबर मत दो कि वो स्क्रीन के बाहर चला जाए. Okay? So turtle को बोलो turtle go ahead by 100, 200. Okay, so मैंने 200 ले लिया. Then I tell the turtle move left by 90 degree. I tell him go ahead 200 again. Again move 90 degree. Then move ahead by 200. Then turn left. What's the right? I mean left by 90 degree, and then go ahead to 200. All right. If you have written the code and you get the square, that's great. If you did not, I'll tell you again. You import turtle, you make a variable t, then you type move forward by 100, turn left by 90, move forward by 100, take a left by 90, move ahead by forward, take a left by 90, and again move ahead by forward, okay, of 100 units. Alright, but I'm guessing सबने वैसे करा होगा. Now let's talk about looping. Okay, third तीन things तक सिखाते हैं. First is package, which I've used here, import package turtle. T एक variable है, उसमें मैंने t dot turtle डाल दिया. Now I'll create a loop. Why? Because this you're doing 4 times. So you write 4 lines of code. यहाँ पे 8 line आपकी होगी. So instead of that, I'll make a loop. So this is a for loop. उसका मतलब क्या होता है? For I in range 4. मतलब I एक iterator, एक variable को कितनी बार कितने रेंज में 4 के रेंज में मतलब 1 2 3 4 में go it 4 times, do something. Do what? Do a set of codes. तो सेट ऑफ कोड्स पाइथन में कैसे डिफाइन होता है? कोलन के बाद यू पुट अ टैब स्पेस आगे नेक्स्ट लाइन पे, जितने भी टैब स्पेस कोड होगा वो एक ब्लॉक बन जाता है एंड दैट इज रिपीटेड जितने भी टाइम्स यहाँ पे चलता है, यहाँ पे 4 है। सो दिस टैब स्पेस आप इनपुट करने के लिए वहाँ पे नीचे लेफ्ट कॉर्नर में देयर विल बी अ टैब बटन, इफ यू क्लिक ऑन इट यहाँ पे टैब स्पेस आ जाएगी। ओके, सो I hopefully I think you understood how to make a square. If you have, let's go ahead. We are going to play the rock paper scissors game. If you don't know what that means, you can Google it or you can see a video on YouTube or something and you'll understand how the game works. All right, let's go ahead. This is what the game will do. It will ask you, okay, what do you want to play? Rock, paper, or scissors? You say paper, then it will say, okay, you choose paper. The computer will randomly pick between rock, paper, and scissors, and then the result is given. Okay, you said paper, the computer ने randomly rock उठा लिया, and you won because of it. All right, let's go ahead and see how to code this. So this is a code. जैसे टर्टल एक पैकेज था, रैंडम एक पैकेज होगा। ओके, जैसे टर्टल का क्या था, इट वाज ड्राइंग। रैंडम पैकेज का क्या करता है, इट विल गिव यू अ रैंडम एंटिटी दैट यू वांट। Okay, so random. Okay, so if I want a number between 1 to 10 randomly, I'll say random give me a number between 1 to 10 and it will give it to me. So यहाँ इसका यूज होगा। alright, so the first thing we do is एक actions variable ले लिया जिसमें मैंने list डाल दी rock paper scissor। why? Because we have 3 actions, rock paper or scissor। then I have a variable player जिसमें मैं input ले लूँ। take an input, the syntax is, what is the syntax? Syntax is a way of writing code। so syntax में मैंने बोल दिया input bracket। ब्रैकेट में मैं डबल कोट्स में जो भी डालूंगी दैट विल बी समथिंग दैट द कोड विल प्रिंट बिफोर टेकिंग एन इनपुट। सो आई से कि ओके इनपुट एंटर अ चॉइस रॉक पेपर सीजर, इसके बाद जो भी आएगा दैट विल बी द इनपुट। सो अगर यूजर ने रॉक डाल दिया तो वो वैल्यू इनपुट हो जाएगी एंड दैट विल गो टू प्लेयर। नेक्स्ट विल टेक अ वेरिएबल कॉल्ड पाइथन द सिस्टम। ओके, दैट इज इक्वल टू random dot choice। okay, random is what? The package। what it will do, it will choose anything in actions। actions is a list of 3। सो इधर क्या होगा, इन तीनों में से कोई भी चीज रैंडमली पाइथन को असाइन हो जाएगी। नाउ व्हाट यू वांट टू डू, यू विल टेल एवरीबॉडी ओके प्रिंट। यहाँ पे हमने इनपुट लेना सीखा, यहाँ यू विल ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू प्रिंट अ स्टेटमेंट, हाउ टू गिव एन आउटपुट। ओके, प्रिंट एफ को एक सेकंड इग्नोर करो, आई टेल यू व्हाट एफ डज इज डबल कोट्स यू चोज इधर ब्रैकेट में प्लेयर। इफ यू राइट इट लाइक दिस, ये प्लेयर ये जो वैल्यू यहाँ प्रिंट हो जाएगी। तो फॉर दिस यू हैव टू राइट एन एफ हियर। अगर एफ नहीं होता तो यहाँ पे से ब्रैकेट प्लेयर ही लिख जाता, नॉट द वैल्यू व्हाट इज इन प्लेयर। ओके, and so the f is there। Now your question will be, what is this backslash n? Okay, so backslash n is an escape sequence। You don't need to know what it is, but I'll tell you in short। backslash n will take the cursor to the next line। इसके बाद you want the cursor to go to the next line। So new line पे you'll say कि print this। खत्म होने के बाद again backslash n, मतलब इसके बाद भी new line पे print करो। Okay, यहाँ तक was input output। अभी आगे गेम में you have to decide कि who is the winner। Okay, to do this we will do something called as decision making। so what is the decision making in rock paper scissors? I'll explain। you'll see if the player का value and Python the system का value अगर same हो, you'll say oh it's a tie। अगर same नहीं है then you go down the red path। okay, what will you do, you'll check if the player का value is equal to rock। अगर rock है then you go आगे and then you see कि system की value क्या है, is it scissor? if it's scissor then the player wins। if it is not scissor it means that the system की value is paper। if it's paper then the system will win। then if this is false it will go here। we'll check okay player की value paper है क्या, okay then अगर रही then we'll check the system का value। if it's a rock player winner, if it's क्या वजह paper हो गया rock हो गया and it's not equal so it will be scissor। so it will say that system wins। okay, if this is false it will go here again player की value check करेगा, वो scissor है then it will check okay system की value अगर paper है तो player wins, otherwise क्या होगा rock होगा, so the system will win। so this is the entire decision making that happens in rock paper scissors। just game का logic, nothing to do with code। but this decision making is very important to understand। ऐसे like making these flowcharts are very easy and understanding and nice, like you know if you create flowcharts it will be very easier for you to understand any code। now what we have to do is decide the player। वहां पे हमने graphically लिखा है, अभी हम code में लिखेंगे। here what you do is you do decision making using if, elif and else। if अगर true रहा तो कुछ करो, अगर वो नहीं तो else if देख लो करो, अगर नहीं तो else देख लो। okay, so literal decision making statements है, but how to do that is to write them in a particular syntax। syntax is a way of writing code जो system को समझे, that's why you have to particularly follow the syntax। यहाँ syntax is if player equal to pattern। equal to का मतलब होता है कि इस साइड की वैल्यू अगर इस साइड की वैल्यू सेम रही तो ये वैल्यू ट्रू हो जाएगी। ओके, दैट्स व्हाई इफ दिस इज ट्रू व्हाट विल यू डू, यू विल परफॉर्म अ ब्लॉक ऑफ कोड जो एक टैब स्पेस आगे होगा। right? Like we did for the for loop. So एक tab space आगे क्या है? सारा तो नहीं है. It's only till your only this is executed if this is true. Okay. Like I said, if they are equal, you do try. Then अगर ये equal नहीं है, you'll go to else if. Else if you check अगर ये player का rock है, अगर true है, then you go one tab space आगे. One tab space आगे किधर तक है? इतना. So this entire block will be a part of this. So if this is true, it will go here. यहाँ पे it will check, okay, what is the system का value? This is the entire logic that we saw here. So when you're trying this code for yourself, you can copy the entire same code. But when you're trying it for yourself, understand here पे decision making कैसे होती है, correct? If you do that, click on the play button. You will see the output as shown. Alright, so here's an assignment for you. You can write a flip a coin code. It's going to be similar to rock, paper, scissors, quite easier. I'm not showing you the code, I'll just explain you what you have to do. You'll again import the same package random. For actions, your actions are going to be only heads and tails. There won't be a list of 3, there'll be a list of 2. Again, you don't need an input, you just need to make a random choice. You have to give the system a random choice between the 2 actions, and you have to print the output. There is no decision making involved, no input. It's fairly easier, but this is important for you to do so that you write your code on your own. It's quite different to copy a code, to look at a code and then understand and then do it, and rather than doing the entire code on your own. Try it, and if there are any doubts, you can share it. This brings us to the end of the session. If you have any questions regarding code, make sure that you share the code. Before you ask the doubt, you can see the option in options, share, and then share on WhatsApp. This will help whoever is trying to understand your doubt to see what part of code you're talking about. All right.